Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 17th through the 23rd of December, 2023. I hope you guys are all well. I do want to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everybody out there. If you find that that's the case for you guys, check your other signs and placements. See if those readings may resonate a little better. Keep in mind the energies can reverse or flip-flop, and that's not usual in a general reading. As always, Sagittarius, please don't try to force yourself into a reading that's just not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Sagittarius? So I'm seeing a little bit of erratic energy for you guys. All right, so we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. We have the Emperor in reverse and the Three of Pentacles. All right, so guys, you may have had some kind of a financial loss, or there could have been an ending of a relationship of some sort. It would have been a long-term relationship. You may be feeling a little bit controlling about this, or you may be being perceived as controlling. But overall, I feel like things are very stable for you. With the Three of Pentacles here, this is a stable foundation. I do feel like you guys are working hard. If you have had a financial loss, I am seeing that you are working at that. You're really closely looking at details in particular. I see you guys working hard, more so towards creative endeavors. There could be some sort of contract that you're contemplating as well. But I am seeing that you have to be very careful here, Sagittarius, because you're having a tendency to be a little bit over-controlling in this situation. And it's because you're dealing with loss. It's kind of kicking in those control issues for you. So let's see the energy of who's in your energy. All right, Knight of Swords reversed. The Strength card in reverse. And the Seven of Wands reversed. So the person that's in your energy, their energy is pretty low here. I feel like this is somebody who's fear-based. They're feeling very powerless in this situation as well. So your energies are very similar in some respects, but neither of them are high energy, high vibrational right now. You have the potential to turn this around. Now, in their energy, they're either not talking with you or they're holding back some kind of information. They're not speaking their truth, and it's because they're afraid to do so. And they feel powerless in the situation. They don't want to make a bad judgment call. So let's see the energy between the two. The Three of Wands in the reverse. There's a growing impatience between the two of you. You may be deciding that your future is just not with this person. And that would be what they're fearing. So let's see what's affecting this connection. Justice. Okay. So what's affecting the connection is that justice is going to be applied here. It's also showing me that balance is going to come in. Again, I'm seeing something about a contract on your side, Sagittarius. So this could be a karmic contract between you and this person. And I say that because this person is learning a karmic lesson, or they're completing a karmic cycle. I do feel like everything is going to be balancing out for you without you having to, go and be over controlling. Now, you do need to take control of the situation, don't get me wrong, but you don't want to be over controlling in the situation. And again, I'm seeing something about a contract. So it looks like it's a written contract. Some of you may be making a decision about a big purchase or something financial. So let's see your outcome. Page of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, so somebody's still holding back that communication, but there is like a spark of a new beginning that's trying to come in. The underlying energy, however, is the Five of Pentacles. Now, again, that's that lower vibrational energy that is seeping into this reading. Somebody here is feeling very left out in the cold or rejected. So let's clarify. And it could be both of you. Spirit, why is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? The Knight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So there's a truth here that was either spoken, and it looks like you received a truth. You're worried, you're upset about it. You may be wanting to speak a truth as well for some of you. For some of you, this has already occurred. For others, this is what is going on in the energy. You're wanting to do this, depending upon what timeline you're on. But I see a truth being spoken. The person in your energy is trying to avoid this truth. There could have also been an argument between the two of you. But either way, you are very worried about this. And the worry has to do with either financial loss or the loss of a long-term connection. Let's see why the Emperor is here. I see fear about, not even fear, more it's worry, concern, you know, constantly thinking about something to do with an argument or communication. All right, we have Judgment. And we have the Hermit in reverse. So whatever this situation is, you've been thinking about it a lot, and now you're ready to come forward. I feel like you have given a lot of consideration to this. You've been looking for answers, soul searching. You've kind of been keeping to yourself. It looks like there's a lack of communication here, but I feel like you're going to be coming forward now with communication after a lot of thought, because you know that someone has to take control of the situation. Your tendency is to try to over-control it, but I feel like you're going to make a judgment call here about that. You're going to pull that back. And instead of being, you know, over-controlling, you're going to take charge of the situation. For some of you, you want a reunion with this person. You want to reunite with this person, and you're going to tell them that. This is what's going to bring balance into the situation, too. Let's see why the Three of Pentacles is here. The Sun in reverse. And the King of Swords in reverse. Ooh, that's... Okay, so there's something, if you're looking to sign a contract or you're dealing with something financial, Sagittarius, there is something you don't know about it, and it's something, there's a dishonesty with this contract. I would highly recommend you look at all the details of any contract that you're contemplating, because I can see very clearly that there's something dishonest that you don't know about, and it's going to make you unhappy and even angry. So be careful with any kind of contracts that are written in particular. Read through that fine print. This, I would really highly caution you with regard to that. Just be sure you're looking into the fine print, because there's something dishonest or something that's hidden, and it's going to cause a loss for you. It's going to cause, the Five of Pentacles can also indicate a loss, poverty. So you don't want to just jump into a contract. Be very careful with that. Now, with regard to relationship, you want to set up a contract with somebody, and you are looking to solidify that. A lot of you are working very hard at your job as a way of dealing with this situation, but I see that there's some kind of a stable foundation that you're looking at, you're reconsidering. Again, be careful, because there's something unknown about this, and it's something that is not on the up and up. It's going to make you unhappy. It's going to make you angry even. Just know that what is affecting this situation is justice. So, you know, we'll clarify justice as well, but I feel like regardless, you're going to get justice in the situation, and it's going to lead to happiness. You just have to be very careful about any kind of contracts, whether they're emotional contracts or what, and it's particularly any kind of financial or written contract. Be very careful. Let's look at this person's energy. All right, so we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and we have the Empress. So this person, if there's been a fight between the two of you, this person is processing a loss and an ending. You're both processing some sort of an ending here, even if it's a temporary ending. But this person is processing it. This is somebody who knows their value. They know their self-worth. They're keeping their words to themselves right now. They're trying to avoid any further arguments, and they are kind of sitting back and letting things flow to them. I don't see them really taking action right now. I see them kind of sitting back. They are very likely working on their money. They could have had a few financial problems, which are already resolving for them. And I'm also seeing that this is somebody who they truly know their value and worth. So they're not out chasing, running after. They're just kind of sitting back, probably working very hard. I'm also seeing creative pursuits for them. Both of you are very creative. I can see that. So let's see why the Strength card is in reverse. All right, we have Temperance in reverse, and we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So if you are thinking of reconciling with this person, they're willing to do that. This is a situation they realize is unbalanced. It looks like the ending was painful. There could have been betrayal. Their fear is that things are not going to heal between the two of you, that this cannot be reversed, that there's no going back, is their fear. And they're kind of sitting back and waiting to see. This person actually, Sagittarius, has put you on a little bit of a pedestal. They do think very highly of you, and their fear is that this is not going to be healed, or it's not going to be balanced out. That the damage that has occurred here, it cannot be repaired. So they're in a state of fear, and they're feeling very powerless about this situation. Yeah, we have the Magician, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Five of Cups. So we have Gemini is here, Sagittarius, you could be dealing with another Sagittarius, Libra, Taurus is here. But what I'm saying is that this person is feeling powerless. That's going to change. All of that is going to change. They're really looking at the past to see what needs to change so that they can manifest what it is that they want. This is somebody who I don't feel like they usually are in this fear state. This is not somebody who is used to feeling fear and powerlessness. This is someone who, you know, is usually in a very high vibrational energy. They're manifesting this change. They've been very sad. They're manifesting a positive change here. So they're coming out of this energy of powerlessness and fear and, you know, looking at the past. But it's a process for them. So they're processing this loss the same as you are. So I have to say, I do like this person's energy. Let's see the energy between the two of you. Oh, good. Look at that. You have the Emperor, and the Emperor is now in the upright. So it's exactly what I said. You're making a judgment call here to take control of the situation without being over-controlling. You're going to communicate with this person. Now, this person is feeling very weighed down, very, like there's a lot of problems here that have led to this ending. And this person knows it, but they also, like I said, have you a bit on a pedestal, and they feel as if that things can be really good between the two of you, but they are acknowledging there's a lot of problems here. Some of you guys are absolutely dealing with a twin flame connection or a deep soul connection. So and the good news is that it is in the upright. So I have to say, I thought this was a karmic connection at first, but it looks like it is not. There may be a karmic lesson being learned here, particularly by the person in your energy. But with the Emperor and the Empress in the upright, this does look like a very strong and very high vibrational energy that has just taken a dip for some reason. Now, you are going to be taking control of the situation. And I do feel like, although you're concerned about it, you're going to communicate with this person. And I do feel that, you know, they will be receptive to that. Now, let's see. We have Justice here, which I like. For those of you who are worried about a contract or worried about something to do with a written contract, and there's somebody out there that is definitely the thing. I want you to be careful with that, but know that you have justice affecting this, okay? So that's a positive sign for you. All right, we have the Page of Wands reversed, and we have the Ace of Swords. So see, the truth is going to come out about this, and it's going to balance out. But it's going to require for you to communicate with this person. This is for those of you that there's something to do with a written contract, that not in this connection here. Because I get side messages as well, and this is not that. It's not to do, that written contract is not to do with this relationship. It's a side message. You are to make a judgment call about that contract, communicate clearly, and you may need to get legal representation for some of you. All right, but back to this relationship. So what's affecting the connection is clear and honest communication. That is coming from your side, Sagittarius, and you are the one who's taking charge of this. You have a tendency, you want to kind of go in and control the situation, but instead you're making this judgment call after a lot of consideration and soul searching and looking for the answers. You're going in a very, very high vibrational energy. You're making the judgment call to communicate with this person in a truthful, honest manner, and this is what's going to balance this out. Now, the person in your energy, their fear is what's holding them back. They're not trying to be overly prideful or anything negative. It's literally fear that is holding them back. They fear that this cannot be repaired, it cannot be healed, the damage cannot be undone. So they're not going to communicate with you, but I see you communicating with them. You're taking charge of this, and you're bringing truth and balance back into this situation. Let's look at your outcome, because your outcome deals directly with this person as the Page of Wands in the reverse. Oh, look at that. Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups reversed, and the Queen of Wands reversed. Okay, so there is going to be some things that are still unspoken between the two of you. I do feel that there's love that's coming here. This is a beginning, in a new beginning, or a beginning in love that's coming. However, it's not going to go the way you want it to initially. So I don't see this resolving necessarily by the end of the week. There is definitely love here, and there is definitely a very strong connection here. This almost looks like two people who are very close friends who have had a falling out, and there's more underlying in that relationship, a desire for to level it up into something that is more romantic versus friendship for some of you. But either way, what I am seeing is that there is this desire to bring this together into a connection, but neither of you are speaking about it. Neither of you will say it. So you're sitting back. I do feel you're going to bring in the honest communication to resolve whatever this dispute is, but you're sitting back and you're wondering if this person is being on the up and up with you. You feel like there's things that you don't know. You want this. You want a stable relationship with this person, but you're not going to get what you want by the end of the week. Now, remember, it's a weekly reading simply because you're questioning whether there's things that are hidden, and it's because this person is really keeping quiet. They're not telling you everything. They're not taking action. What you have to know, Sagittarius, is that they want to. They really do, but they're afraid that this is not going to heal. It's not going to be repaired. And it has to do with this argument or this rift that occurred between the two of you. So while this is trying to come in, neither of you are speaking it. Neither of you are actually taking the action. And you may even be deciding if this is actually what you do want because you have your doubts. The person in your energy, they are literally manifesting this change, but they're also looking at the past. There's fear attached to what has occurred to the two of you in the past, so they're not taking any action on this. You both may be questioning if you want to take this to another level as well. This could be also somebody that you have been involved with in the past, and there's a reunion that's trying to take place here, but you're both questioning it. So while this is trying to come in, you're both kind of keeping your silence here, particularly this person, which is causing you to doubt them, and they're not taking action. But I'm seeing a change coming. It is coming, and this person is literally manifesting this connection. So bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups in the reverse. This is a love situation that has almost passed you by. However, it's not over. It's like a connection that just almost got out of reach, but now it's coming back to center. And we have that Ace of Cups. So this is not over by a long shot. All right, so let's see if there's any answers in the Hidden Truth Oracles. It's a very interesting reading. All right, we have, I hid who I really am from you. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. You guys are like two ships that are almost crossing, but right before you get past each other, you both pull up and say, whoa, wait a minute. Yeah. In fact, it looks like you even crashed at one point. You slid past each other. But yeah, I mean, you need to show this person who you really are, and you need to let them know who they are to you. I feel like you're the one that's going to take the initiative in this. Your person is being held back by fear. So anyway, I hope that this has been helpful for you, Sagittarius. If you have resonated with this reading, hit that like button. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I would be so grateful if you did. Until I see you guys in the next reading, namaste.